Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Well, you could make a case to say, Jim, that Park Ji-sung is the most successful Asian export ever.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Hugely popular, and it's hard to argue if you look at his record at the very top level. A player with an impeccable work ethic and discipline, and he has the knack of turning up at all the big games too.
Now it's Foden. Foden. Now the delivery. Up he goes! Harmlessly behind. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Saliba. It's Pedri. And it's Gravenberch. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, he's been caught napping. Rummenigge receives it in a wide position. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Nil! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Threads one in. Good read, needed to be. Nicely aimed pass. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. He's in a great position here. Bullet is always scanning the pitch for targets. Rummenigge. Bullet. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Foden. And here's Bellingham. Has a look and plays it forward.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And it's Arda Güler. And he plays one through. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Vieira getting this one clear. And he shoots! Denied by an instinctive save.
Pau Cubarsí clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Oh, well played. Lille are looking to go forward now. Park Ji-sung. Park Ji-sung going full tilt down the left. Mbappe. Real chance, tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Van Basten! Oh, another save. Corner number 2 then. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Here's a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Mbappe.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Kubasi. And he was alert to it. Mbappe. Park Ji-sung. Mbappe. And he's intervened well there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Bellingham. And he's had a shot! Pullet. Can he spark a counter here? Foden. Bellingham. Now there's a fine. Can he finish? And one more try. They've done it. They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly...
There's the shot! Goal! Nil! And they're back in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on...
And the shot! Sticks it away! And the lead lost no time at all. And the first 45 minutes are up. Lille are involved in a terrific contest here. It's been a slugfest and a half. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Quite a half. More of the same, please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 21. À sa place.
So once again, we're underway. And it's Arda Güler. And here's Bellingham. Real chance!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
Pinches it off him, aims beyond the defence. That's good play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Howson. Lille do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Looking to play, and the shot! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Park Ji-sung. That is good alertness. Gravenberg has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Rummenigge. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Pedri. Güler looking to add to his goal. Kubasi. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Rooney. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great.
Goes for a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Bellingham actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
So, third corner of the game. was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
So their fourth corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Strong running down that left flank. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. Arda Güler. Nicely. Shot at goal! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
They're up to 5 corners now.
Changement.
Lille do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Spread out to the left.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Looking for the run. Oh, well played, well played. Searching pass he's played there. Araujo gets over and intercepts. Great chance!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Bellingham. Great ball. Oh, shooting chance! And it's in! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And it's Bellingham. Big chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He should have put that one away.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Van Basten might just make this. Ball's gone out of play. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Ferdinand. Rijkaard. Lille do have a chance to counter here. Pass is just off target. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Lille pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
South Korea against Lille.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
Now it's Hullet. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. And it's Hullet. And this is Van Basten. Hullet. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Decent chance! Hullet, and he's been shifted off it. Hullet has given away a free kick. So we're still where we started right now. Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic. Passing is crisp and sharp. Kola. South Korea look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not...
Big header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. It's a good spell of possession, this. Shot a goal! Nice bit of trickery. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Has a look up and drives it forward. Well read, nice interception. This could be a South Korean counter-attack. Roberto Carlos is one whose deliveries we all know about. Ibrahimovic, passing nice and neat. That's good play. Oh, good spread. Hit into the middle. Cross deflected behind for a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Park Ji-sung goes short. He gets big! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
And it's Hullet. Oh, super ball! Lam goes back to front. And he welcomes it in. He's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. And here's Hullet. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nicely spread. And here's Hullet. Lahm, looking to go deep. He's got tall. It's hit the crossbar. Hullet is the team's great visionary. And a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Knocks it out wide. Taken back almost at once. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. It's Park Ji-suk. Hullet. Out to the right. That pass has been well intercepted. He's on it, can he get away? There's the whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
Substitution in progress.
And the action is back underway.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Jordi Alba, he rises! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And he opts to go forward.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh no, this does not look good. He's shifting through the gears here. Lahm. Lille come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Roberto Carlos. He's in space and looking for options. Goal kick. No, I stand corrected, it's a corner. Corner number 2 then. Hullet plays it short. Jordi Alba delivers. And now a sudden chance to counter. Knocks it into space. Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. So what can they make of this? Well, they continue each to cancel the other out. That has been cut short. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. Now it's Mbappe. Thinks about the shot. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And still, we await the first breakthrough. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Beckenbauer, Vieira does well to get it back. Lille perhaps contemplating their next change here. And it's Jordi Alba. Park Ji-sung. Koller is onto this. Now it's Mbappe. He's picked his way through. Mbappe, he's found some space. Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Substitution for South Korea.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Park Ji-sung, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Park Ji-sung. Looking for the run. Oh, shooting! It's hit the upright. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Van Dijk cuts it out. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And he can clear it away. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Park Ji-sung. Oh, nice one too, very nice. And this is Park Ji-sung. And it's Roberto Carlos. And no, that was never going to make it. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that is a little undercooked.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And it's hoisted clear. Roberto Carlos. Ibrahimovic. He won't be happy with that one.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
It's a good-looking delivery. And he's quick to snatch it back. Park Ji-sung. Terrific header. Really well-taken goal. That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal.
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Substitution for South Korea, number 21.
South Korea are making a change now.
Number 17.
South Korea have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Coming on the field, number 10, Bellingham. Number 19,
And here's Haaland.
Nedved.
Lahm.
Number 14, Seedorf. Number 4,
Great ball and the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened? It's a mighty effort! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Beckenbauer. And that's it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here. Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in one. His tactical intelligence, his athleticism, his reading of the game, ball-winning capabilities make him...
Tries a shot!
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Yaya Toure gives no quarter whatsoever. Threads one in, and here's Hullet.
That was lovely, that.
Maldini gets a foot in here. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
He is through here. Goes for a shot! Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Van Basten. He's played it back. Can he get it through? Pinged towards the front line. Platini. Now, can they get him away? Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. First quarter of an hour gone. Nice, ended up in no man's land. That's tidy. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, easy pickings there. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And that could set him on his way. Schmeichel gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. And it's Michel Platini looking for the run. No, he's just misjudged that one. Still goalless. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rummenigge always looking for that half a chance. Van Basten. Hullet. Van der Ven getting this one clear. Madrid look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
Vieira. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Rijkaard, and the through ball. Platini. Oh, there's a probing ball. Tries to pass it through. And this is Ibrahimovic. He's away. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Looking to play him in. And a play for a throw. It's Park Ji-sung. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pass somewhat off target. Hullet. He has found the way through. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. Platini is always looking to break lines. He won't be happy with that one. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He is just caressing the ball. Yaya Toure. Van Basten. Park Ji-sung. Rummenigge. That's Rijkaard. Beckenbauer. Tries to play it through. Rummenigge looking to get on the end of this. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Van der Ven does... And the whistle goes for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Chers spectateurs, je vais vous demander de bien vouloir vous tourner vers le grand écran pour un événement un peu particulier. Je ne vous en dis pas plus. Changement pour Lille. Le numéro 11. À sa place.
So off we go once more.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Shot, surely! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Pinches it off him. And it's Dembele. And the pass is intercepted. Beckenbauer. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Platini. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Lille do appear to have made a half-time change.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Out towards the flank. Beckenbauer. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's fallen loose again! And that's caused a worry or two. Chance here to counter. Seedorf. Park Ji-sung under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Platini, the specialist in tearing teams apart. And it's Gullit. And here's Park Ji-sung. Van Basten. They've got a corner here.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Park Ji-sung! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Lille still have the cards to affect this game. Skillfully cut out, he is so at ease on the ball. And that's been won straight back. Gullit. Dembele. That has not gone well. Gullit. And that could set him on his way. He's having a shot! And yes, it's there! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Van Basten goes on a run down the left wing. Now it's Hullet, showing good feet.
This is the time you need that pace.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. And here's Mbappe. 75 minutes played.
Lille really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Foot in. Now it's Messi. Decent progress down the left. Now it's Dembele. Neither of these two want to come off second. Ibrahimovic! And that would have won it.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown.
Now it's Ibrahimovic. Big chance! That's been drilled forward.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And it's Rijkaard. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Hullet looks to get on the end of this. Oh, it's Rijkaard.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Knocks it out wide. Mbappe. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Dembele. Dembele. He's found a way through. Oh, such a clever touch.
1 minute.
Forward it goes. And he's there to retrieve it. So that's it. It is all over. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very...